The night in Barcelona always felt different. Not just the way the streetlights painted the ancient cobblestones in amber and shadow, but the way it settled, a heavy velvet cloak over everything.
For me, Alex Chen, an ex-engineer now driving a taxi, it was a canvas, a blank slate, waiting for the story of another shift, another journey. My engine was off, the city's pulse a low thrum outside, a gentle, almost hypnotic reminder of the thousands of lives swirling around me. The air, cool and expectant, carried the faintest scent of sea salt and jasmine. I could feel the weight of the night, the promise and the peril it held. A simple hint on the dashboard, almost mocking in its simplicity. To start driving, turn on the engine. It was always that first step, wasn't it? That moment of committing, of moving from stillness to motion. It felt like every morning, every big decision I'd ever made since everything changed, a quiet resistance often bubbled up, a desire to stay in this moment of calm before the demands began. But the path, usually long and arduous, lay ahead. and I had to take it.
Hey there.
A deep breath, the click of a button, and with a soft, almost ethereal hum, the electric engine awakened. It wasn't the familiar, comforting growl of an old combustion engine, the kind I used to tinker with as a kid, but a quiet, powerful surge, a futuristic command center glowing to life around me. The dashboard, a constellation of lights, painted my face in greens and blues. The gear indicator flickered, from 0 to 1. First gear. A silent promise, a contract with the road, a new chapter beginning.
Hi there!
It felt like the world was holding its breath with me. The tires met the asphalt with a gentle roll, a slow, deliberate crawl into the embrace of the night. A moment of calm, a breath before the storm of traffic and demanding fares, before the city truly woke up around me.
Thanks for the ride.
But even this early, the streets held their own trials. A red light loomed ahead, a crimson eye staring me down, and I paused, perhaps a little too abruptly. The city waited, always waiting. It felt like my life sometimes, always waiting for the next light to turn green, for a sign to move forward, for clarity in the swirling fog of my own thoughts about Lily, about Brenda, about where I belonged. My gaze drifted to the glowing map on the console, a sprawling, complex web of illuminated streets, a digital replica of Barcelona's ancient beating heart. Every icon a potential fare, a challenge, a landmark. Every street a vein carrying life, stories, and sometimes a little piece of myself. It was a maze, a puzzle I was determined to solve, both on these winding streets and within the labyrinth of my own mind. A constant search for the fastest route, the most efficient path, in a city and a life that rarely offered straight lines. The sheer scale of it all was humbling, overwhelming. But this wasn't just about driving. Not for Alex Chen. This was about building something. Something solid. Something I could control. My company, FA, it was just starting. A fragile seed planted in concrete, watered with late nights and early mornings. The management screen appeared, a glimpse behind the curtain into the intricate logistical ballet required to keep this small empire afloat. It was a different kind of precision than engineering, but precision nonetheless.
A necessity, a coping mechanism, a way to impose order where my personal life felt like a tangle.
The numbers, a stark, often unforgiving reality, a weekly graph of income, costs, profit, a roller coaster, always. Early struggles, modest gains, then a dip, then a slow climb. A fragile profit margin, a tightrope walk between success and failure. Every euro earned, a testament to grit, to the hours spent navigating dark streets, to the endless pursuit of something more stable, something more meaningful. It wasn't just money, it was validation. Proof that I could still build, still provide, still stand on my own 2 feet after the ground had shifted beneath them. The pressure was constant, a low hum beneath the engine's purr. My team, a motley crew, a diverse collection of personalities and skills, each driver a piece of our growing puzzle, some with perks, some with drawbacks, just like people, I suppose, just like family. You take the good with the bad, hope for the best, and try to make it work. I thought about Lily, her bright, chaotic energy. About Brenda, with her sometimes infuriating, sometimes endearing eccentricities. Managing a team was a lot like that, a constant negotiation, a balancing act. But even with a full roster, the road ahead was long, and the challenges, they were many. A brief flicker through the financial reports, a confirmation of our current precarious standing. Then back to the employees, their names a silent roster of trust. And finally, to the heart of the operation, our fleet of vehicles. Each one a potential moneymaker, a lifeline, or a liability waiting to happen. A flat tire, a fender bender, a breakdown, each a potential domino effect for the fragile balance I was trying to maintain. It was a delicate dance, this dream of mine. A constant vigilance. Back on the road, the city lights blurred into vibrant streaks of color, a luminous current pulling me forward. The initial hesitation of the night's beginning slowly gave way to a tentative, growing confidence. The wheel felt more natural in my hands, the car an extension of my will. But the map, ever present, a glowing oracle on the dash, was a constant reminder of the journey's demands. Where to next? What story awaited? What new challenge would Barcelona unveil?
The city's arteries guided me, a silent partner in this nocturnal ballet. The hum of the tires on the asphalt, the soft glow of the navigation system. A decisive right turn, the dashboard reflecting my cautious yet steady speed. Each street, a new segment of the unfolding narrative. Each turn, a choice made, a path taken. It was in these small, precise actions that I found a strange kind of peace, a respite from the bigger, messier choices of life.
The rhythmic click of the turn signal, a metronome for my thoughts.
From an outside perspective, perhaps it looked serene, the car gliding down a tree-lined street, the architectural grandeur of Barcelona at night, a postcard image come to life, the leaves rustling softly in the breeze, casting dancing shadows on the pavement. But inside, the road demanded unwavering attention. The traffic lights ahead, silent sentinels, testing my patience, my skill. A small moment, easily overlooked, but in this job, a small moment could change everything. A distraction, a missed signal, and the serene beauty could turn into chaos in an instant. The constant vigilance, a heavy cloak I wore. Another glance at the map, a new destination, a new quest. Interesting piece of architecture. It promised not just a fare, but a bonus, an opportunity to gain experience, to etch our name a little deeper into the city's rich, ancient fabric. To find something beautiful amidst the grind, something to spark that old engineer's wonder in me again. It was these little discoveries, these unexpected rewards, that kept me going. A reminder that even in routine, there could be magic. Then the city truly revealed its teeth. The narrow streets of Barcelona, ancient and unforgiving, a labyrinth designed for smaller, older cars, not for my modern taxi. A tight squeeze. The walls of buildings seemed to lean in, threatening to swallow me whole. I gripped the wheel, my knuckles white. A sharp left turn ahead, barely wide enough for a bicycle. I misjudged it, just slightly. The sickening scrape, a metallic shriek that vibrated through the chassis, right into my